Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 streaming service. Tonight, the Stars in Stripes Next Gen Series is back here at Michigan for the Michigan 200. We're jumping straight into qualifying here tonight. Let's see who the first car to hit the track is. Looks like Josh Whitaker out onto the speedway from Concord, North Carolina. What does the number 28 machine have for us? Also heading out onto the speedway, Doug Pierce in the number 39. He's out here. And right behind him, we got Ross Tatum out here. Ross Tatum, the number 21, mellow yellow machine. Who's going to set quick time here? Going to be an interesting one here tonight in Michigan. Also out on the track, it's the rookie out of Loudon, Tennessee, Chad White, the number 36. Let's sit back and relax. See who the first cars to cross the line are going to be. Looks like Josh Whitaker's going to set the pace here. What kind of lap time does this Skull number 28 machine out of Concord, North Carolina have? Let's hop on board with Mr. Josh Whitaker as he heads down to the backstretch, heading into turns 3 and 4. He's rolling the top his first lap, trying to gain all the speed he can get. Going to set the pace here for us. This Skull number 28 machine looking good. Is it as fast as it looks? He's going to cross the line here. His first lap is going to be 39.13 for Whitaker. That's going to put him in second. Looks like Aaron Hale, top of the board with a 39.09. But that's not going to last. These guys just getting up to speed here. So Aaron Hale out of Colesburg, Iowa. What kind of lap time does he have here on lap number 2? The 4 machine's got some serious speed sometimes. Does he have it here at Michigan? Heading into 3 and 4 for the final time as Lostjen sits to the top of the board with a 38.79. Hale coming out of 4, down to the apron on the front stretch. He's going to cross the line. Lap time's going to be not good enough. Hale with a 39.08. That number 4 is junk here tonight. Josh Whitaker, top of the board, the number 28. 38.59. Whitaker, top of the board. Scott Rickard, the GOAT on the speedway. The 05, the Tire Pros 05 machine. Scott Rickard sitting in the 3rd spot right now. Chad White out of nowhere, sitting there with a 38.61. That's going to put him up to second here, folks. But still plenty of cars to hit the speedway. We've got a bunch of them signed in tonight. Between 25 and 30 cars, it looks like. We'll get a hard count here at the end of qualifying. But a number of cars out onto the speedway. Let's see who the next one is we're going to watch. Nate Lynch out here in the Bitcoin number 25 machine. Lynch looking to get some speed. He didn't look very good last week at Daytona, but he's hoping to look better here as he heads down to the backstretch into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Whitaker still top of the board, 38.59. Looking through the field here, Josh Robinson out on the speedway. Robinson always fast. What does that number 30 machine have for us here tonight? Grimm setting a 38.62. That's going to put him in the 3rd. Then we got the gambling addict Tom Ogle out here. What kind of lap time does the old man Tom Ogle have? The White Claw number 11 machine. Tom Ogle out of Wooster, Ohio. Meanwhile, Josh Robinson, he's rolling the top his first lap. Right up against the wall. He's going to cross the line. First lap's going to be a time of not very good. He's in the back, but he's still got another one to go down. Andrew Hess out here, the number 54 machine, getting into 3rd place. Interesting front of the board here. We got some new names up there here in season number 10 of the Stars in Stripes Next Gen Series. Last year we were in the trucks. This year we're in the Next Gen. Who's going to be fast enough to set the quick time? Robinson for the final time, heading down to the apron. He's going to cross the line. What kind of time does he have for us? Quick time, 38.56. Josh Robinson, top of the board. Folks, we just confirmed that's a new track record here at Michigan International Speedway. Josh Robinson out of Canton, Ohio. Quick time. That's going to wrap up qualifying. We're going to jump straight into tonight's main event, folks. A 100 laps, Michigan International Raceway, 200 miles. Who's going to win it? Up next is your starting lineup. As we wait for our drivers to grid up here, folks, race number 2, season number 10, Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series right here, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 streaming service, folks. I say it every single week, and I'm going to say it again. Quit wasting your money on junk streaming services. You got Netflix, get rid of it. You don't need it anymore, folks. Because all you need, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's #1 streaming service, the largest library of live racing in the world, 100% confirmed. Don't even look it up, folks. It's time for your starting lineup. The Michigan 200 on the front row, on the inside, the number 30, Josh Robinson. 2 is outside in the 28. It's Josh Whitaker. Row number 2 on the inside, the number 36 machine, Chad White. 2 is outside in the 54, Andrew Hess. Row number 3 on the inside, going to be the number 23 of Dylan Grimm. To the outside, the GOAT, the 05, Scott Rickard. Row number 4 on the inside in the 15, Dylan Hoffman. To the outside in the 3 machine, it's Christian Lawson. In the 5th row on the inside, going to be the number 21 of Ross Tatum. 2 is outside, the 44, Kyle Bowling. Row number 6 on the inside, and the number 9 machine is Zach Kreitz. 2 is outside. In the 42, Mark Fish. Mark Fish looking good so far this season. Looks a lot faster than last year. Starting 13th in the number 69 machine is Ben Shepard. 2 is outside the 25, Nate Lynch. Row number 8 on the inside, and the 46, it's Jason Gratton. To the outside, Alex Buffoli. Row number 9 on the inside, the number 1 of Will Bustler. To the outside, the gambling addict, the man himself. In the 11, Tom Ogle. Starting 19th in the 8, Josh Gratton. 2 is outside, fan favorite in the 10, Mark Schrader. And the rest of it, folks, you can look through, find your own favorite driver, because, folks, I tell you what, if your favorite driver's back here, they're not looking good tonight. 32 cars to make the call here tonight. Only one's going to park it in victory lane. Let us know in the chat, who are you pulling for? Who you think's going to win it here at Michigan? My pick to win it, folks, I'm going with the 23 of Dylan Grimm. I think he's going to lock it in tonight. At number 23, the Columbia number 23 machine, Dylan Grimm. He had great speed all last season. Looking to park it in victory lane for the first time this year. But the pace car's about to head out of the way. The grid is set. The fans are on their feet. They're off their seats. They're ready for some green flag action, folks. Pace car down on the apron in front of the sold-out crowd. Michigan International Raceway. Are you ready for some racing? The Michigan 200 Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series. Green flag in the air. And a good start by the front row. Both the Joshes looking good. Chad White on the inside, row number 2, looking to push Mr. Robinson out front. Let's hop on board with Chad White currently in 3rd. Car's getting a little loose. The Loudon, Tennessean Chad White. What does he have for these boys? He's a newcomer to the series. Down the back stretch, field's looking good. 2 by 2 down the entire field. We got a 3-wide battle here for the 5th place position. Let's drop back a little bit. See what the fan favorite, the number 10 of Mark Schrader's feeling. Schrader's rolling the top right now, boys. The Virginia native Mark Schrader might be running 16th, but he's racing like he's trying to win it. A big run for Schrader, looking to take out the 11. Says, Mr. Ogle, you're slow. I'm going to the high side. Mark Schrader heading to the front. 3 wide. These guys are duking it out right here, folks. Keep your eyes tuned. Let's hop on board with Zach Kreitz out of Denver. Kreitz currently running in the 15th position. Boy, it is a hornet's nest back here. These guys aren't giving an inch. This is a wide racetrack, and they're using every single inch they can. One almost into the wall there as they continue to duke it out. Let's jump up a little bit. Chad White struggling after starting in third. He's dropped back to fifth. I tell you what, this number 36 machine might be junk here tonight. We're going to stay on board with Mr. White. He's rolling the top here, going to try to get a run on the number 44 HendricksCar.com machine. It's a big run side by side with the 15. That is Dylan Hoffman. Chad White's liking the top here tonight so far, but we head back out front, folks. The GOAT, Scott Rickard. He's your race leader, that 05 machine. We are accustomed to seeing that, the GOAT, Scott Rickard, out front. Clean air, looking good on that 05. Meanwhile, my pick to win it, Dylan Grimm, currently sitting in the second spot, looking to make a move, goes down underneath, side-by-side battle, they're rubbing doors. Dylan Grimm shoves him up the racetrack, down the backstretch, heading into 3 and 4. He's not going to have enough speed. Keep your eyes on Mr. Josh Whitaker in the number 28 machine. Whitaker looking good here at Michigan. Can he maintain this pace the entire race as we're coming out of turn 4 and heading into lap number 5? Scott Rickard, still your race leader. Meanwhile, folks, let's go to the battle that everybody cares about. The rest of them don't matter. But I tell you what, the battle for last is right here. It's Doug Pierce. Can Mr. Doug Pierce lock in that battle for last? I tell you what, that number 39 machine looks like junk, and it's racing like junk because Doug Pierce is in the back. Let's hop on board with Mr. Doug Pierce. Looking to make a move. Doug Pierce sees him 3 wide in front. He's taking it easy. He's lifting at the flag stand, folks. Get on the gas, Mr. Pierce. Unbelievable. Mr. Pierce, he's putting around the speedway in front of a sold-out crowd. These guys are gone. Doug Pierce to the back. Back out front, we got a new race leader. Oh, no, we don't. Yes, we do. It's Dylan Grimm out front. Mr. Dylan Grimm, the Fort Collins native in the number 23 machine, has made the move and passed the 05 of Scott Rickard. Let's hop on board with the GOAT, Scott Rickard in the 05. Trying to keep him in tune here. Can Rickard keep up with that 23? The draft is important here a little bit, folks. It's not like a super speedway, but you definitely like having that draft. Meanwhile, we drop back your pole sitter, Josh Robinson, sitting in the 4th position. Let's hop on board with the Micro Center number 30 machine of Josh Robinson out of Canton, Ohio. Looking to find some speed. Can Robinson do it? As we look through the field here, let's see where your favorite drivers are. Pulling up the Hutchinson Motorsports Tower standings cam. 3 wide battle right here. We got Chad White on the inside. The Loudon Tennessean. Chad White running good here so far. He's a newcomer to the series. He's a rookie sitting in the 7th spot right now. Oh, and a big move there by the 9. That's Zach Kreitz. He is heading to the front. He is not wasting time here tonight, folks. We're on board with the Denver native, Zach Kreitz, sitting in the 5th position after starting in 11th. Look at these guys duking it out down the backstretch. We might have 92 laps to go, but you would think this is the white flag the way these guys are racing. 3 wide battle once again. Looks like the 28 of Whitaker getting a little bit loose. Going to lose a spot or 2 here as they maintain the 3 wide battle. The 08 on the outside. Not sure who that is. I think they got the wrong number. Oh, no, they don't. Here it is. It's Alex Buffoli. Let's hop on. Oh, they're making big moves here. Almost a wreck there. Hess got chopped there, looked like, by the 28. Whitaker with a dirty block. Hess is not happy. Let's hop on board with Andrew Hess. Get on the Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view. If we can find it. Here it is. The new Lenox, Illinois, and Andrew Hess is not happy with that 28. Let's see if he turns him. Oh, he's looking to give him a bump. He doesn't do it. So, folks, there's our cue. Let's go up to our eyes in the sky, the most beautiful view in the business, the Hutchinson Motorsports Blimp. We're just a couple 100 feet up in the sky. We are illegally too far down close to the track. We're supposed to be much higher than this, but we don't care here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Speaking of which, let's go to the chopper cam where we're actually flying about 50 feet over the tops of these cars. This is incredible. Look how low we are to the ground. The Hutchinson Motorsports chopper cam. We're cutting no corners here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. World's #1 streaming service. The only place you can see stars and stripes racing live. Right here, Thursday night racing, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Appreciate you tuning in, folks. Be sure to click the like button on the video. Subscribe to the page, because where else can you get great green flag racing like this? I'll answer that for you. The answer is nowhere. So back out front, Dylan Grimm, still your race leader. He's out front by about a second and a half, putting it on these boys. Look at him just leaving the field. Says, later, nerds, you're slow, I'm fast, I'm going to win it. That's why I picked him to win it here. Dylan Grimm, the Fort Collins native, he is bad fast here tonight. As we look through the field, your hard charger, Matt Allen, sitting in the 6th spot, folks. He started all the way back in 31st. Unbelievable. 25 spots gained in just about 12 laps. Let's hop on board with the Doleville New Yorker, Matt Allen. The 53 machine is feeling good, but folks, is he burning up those tires? And hey, Matt, you got the wrong number on your car. You need to fix that. Somebody in the race, be sure to let Matt Allen know. He's in number 53, when in reality, he should be number 19, it looks like. Way to go, Matt. So we head back out front. Alex Buffoli sitting in 2nd place, 3rd place now. He started all the way back in 16th. That pink car, it's kind of ugly, but I tell you what, it's pretty bad fast. Alex Buffoli has put himself to the front. Chad White, he's still 3 wide. I tell you what, Mr. White's been 3 wide for basically this whole race. Might be a newcomer to this series, but he's looking good here in Michigan. Let's check out the right rear suspension cam on the 38 of Chad White. 36 of Chad White. The Dr. Pepper Havoline number 36 machine. Looking to make the pass. Currently in 4th, trying to hold off the 53, but he pulls side by side with him. As those two continue to duke it out, let's jump to the back, see what these guys are doing way back here. Number 77 out of Cornelius, North Carolina, Larry Griffin III. He is junk here tonight. Larry Griffin sitting in the 29th spot. Ryan Lynch rolling in 30th. How about that junk USAA car? He is struggling here. The Mooresville, North Carolina, Ryan Lynch. I tell you what, that 11, the gambling man, Tom Ogle, sitting in the middle of the pack in the 14th position. Just cannot get around these boys. Let's hop on board with the gambling man, Tom Ogle, out of Worcester, Ohio. Trying to hard charge through the field. Nowhere to go for Ogle. As we head into lap number 16, folks, let's check out this Hutchinson Motorsports TV chat. Austin Park in the chat. Thanks for tuning in tonight, Austin. You're watching the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Be sure to click the like button on the video, subscribe to the page, because, folks, this is the only place where you can see non-stop action of the Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series. Let's go back up to our... Oh, caution is out there junking it. Uh-oh, folks. Looks like Lawson has junked it. Let's see what happened. Here it is. All right, there's a number 3 machine of Lawson. Let's go up to the Hutchinson Motorsports chopper cam, the most beautiful chopper cam in the business. Here it is. And let's watch the replay. So we got Christian Lawson right there. Goes up the track. Oh, the 19 gets hooked by the 28. The 3 involved the 42, and it looks like the 69. Unbelievable. The 69 just got junked. Let's see that replay one more time here. Now that we know what happened. Looked like Whitaker just flat out junked him. 28. Just flat out took him out. Might have been intentional. Let's take a look. Let's see what happened here. Let's go up to the Hutch. No, I don't like that view. Here's a good one. Let's go right here. So keep your eyes right there on the skull, number 28. He just goes up and junks. Junks a guy. Ah, this view sucks. Hang on. All these views are terrible. Michigan does not have the best. Here it is. All right, so the 28, the skull 28, he just comes up, junks the 69. The 69 junks the 3. That's unfortunate, folks. 69, he's done. That's Ben Shepherd. Stick a fork in him because, folks, that car is junk. Josh Whitaker, way to go. Let's give Mr. Josh Whitaker some attention. Here he is, folks. After junking 3 cars, Josh Whitaker out of Concord, North Carolina. Give him a round of applause. Intentionally wrecked him, I think. I think he just flat out took him out. 100% intentionally. Confirmed. So we're going to watch the race off of pit road. My pick to win it, Dylan Grimm, the Fort Collins native. Looking to get 4 fresh tires here. As we wait for him to come off a pit road, and the GOAT, Scott Rickard in the 05. He's going to win the race off pit road. He might have got 2 tires there, folks. Going to be interesting to see how that plays out. So, folks, we're going to get the tunes playing. Hutchinson Motorsports TV music, the best in the business. It's patented tunes created right here by yours truly. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's #1 streaming service. We'll be back shortly. As we return back from break, your front row's going to be Grimm on the inside, Hoffman on the outside. Pace car is headed in, getting out of the way. The fans are still standing in front of the sold-out crowd. Thursday night racing. Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Green flag in the air. And a big jump by Dylan Grimm as he heads back out front. The 23 has checked out. Meanwhile, the battle for second here. It looks like it's the 21 of Ross Tatum trying to get around the 15 of Dylan Hoffman. 2 by 2 here. Can Tatum get around Hoffman? Not looking like it. So we're going to zoom back out. Let's head to the back. Let's check out this battle for dead last, folks. The most important battle on the track. Kyle Bolin out here looking like junk. Malcolm, Nebraska native Kyle Bolin. Normally he's pretty quick, but I tell you what, he looks like junk here in Michigan. Let's hop on board with that slow number 44 machine, Kyle Bolin. Trying to get around to Hey Dudes number 42 of Mark Fish. Tell you what, Mark Fish looked like he had a promising season going. But that is all dwindling away quick because that 42 is headed to the rear, and it's junk here tonight. Mark Fish to the back. Let's jump up here. William Duff, the fourth, looking to have a better season. I tell you what, last year that 17 car was a struggle. Can he figure it out here as we head into lap number 22 here shortly? Folks, we're already almost a quarter of the way done with this one. Zoomed out, it is a hornet's nest in the back. 3-wide battle for 15th. As we head back out to the front, the gambling man, Tom Ogle, has worked himself up to 6th here. Getting to the front, the White Claw Hutchinson Motorsports number 11 machine. Here he comes. We're going to hop on board Matt Allen, the number 19. Matt Allen started all the way back in the 31st position. Here he is sitting in 7th. The Deauville, New Yorker, Matt Allen, side by side with Tom Ogle in the 11. The White Claw Hutchinson Motorsports number 11 machine. I tell you what, with all the funding we got behind that 11 car, Tom Ogle better have a good run for us. The pressure is on, Tom, because I tell you what, you have a few bad runs and you might be losing your ride, bud. Hutchinson Motorsports, we're cutting no corners this year. We got all kinds of money into this series. Let's hop on board with Mr. Chad White. Chad White sitting in the 8th spot trying to run down the 11. He sees the Hutchinson Motorsports logo right there. Chad, you better not bump it. I don't want to see a dent in that Hutchinson Motorsports logo. We pay good money to have that on the race car. So Chad White continues to run in the top 10. Let's drop back a little bit, see how this battle for last is going. Mark Fish holding it strong here with the Arial font number 42. Hey, Mark, how about you change that font, bud? Christian Lawson out here in the junk race car. After getting junked in the last wreck, Christian Lawson just putting around here. Looking slow. So we head back out front here. Dylan Grimm, your race leader. But I tell you what, Dylan Hoffman in the 15 looks to be starting to reel him in. Let's hop on board our second place car of Dylan Hoffman. Look at that professional photo, Dylan Hoffman. He is serious here in the Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series. The Asheboro, North Carolinian, Dylan Hoffman. What's he got for the number 23 machine? Getting loose, coming out, he's got to run. Hoffman looks to have some serious speed down the backstretch. He's going to roll the top as he changes his mind, gets down to the middle. Grimm doing everything he can to keep him behind, but Hoffman is coming. And right behind him, there is a train of cars, the 08 of Buffoli and the 53 of Allen. The 15 looking to the high side, going to get a push here by the 08. Heading into the corner, battle for the race lead. Looking to take it 3 wide. Buffoli looking to strike. Sitting in the 3rd spot. What kind of move does Buffoli have? Let's hop on board with the 08 of Alex Buffoli. Getting to the quarter panel, he almost junked him. He's going to bump him in the corner, trying to loosen him up. Wants to rattle his cage. Buffoli's going to lose a little bit of ground here coming off the corner. Looks like he's going to lose a spot as Allen gets around him. And here comes Ogle in the Hutchinson Motorsports White Claw number 11 machine. Let's hop on board with the 11 of Tom Ogle. Not much going on. Let's zoom out. See what's going on in the back here. Is it still a hornet's nest? Well, they seem to have fallen single file through most of the field. Looks like the best battles are actually right up front, right here. So we'll keep our eyes tuned here as the top 5 continue to duke it out. Buffoli is struggling. He was running 3rd, and he has already dropped all the way back to 8th place. The high side looks to be dominant right now. Oh, Buffoli stuffs him. He says, "Get the hell out of my way, rookie." Door to door. Smashes into Chad White. New race leader Dylan Hoffman out front. The Asheboro, North Carolina, and Dylan Hoffman finally gets around the 23 of Grimm, and here comes the 53 of Matt Allen. Hoffman throws a block. bumper to bumper, pushing one another down the front stretch. As we cross the line, lap number 29 underway. Hoffman, your race leader. But Matt Allen right there with him, sitting in second here, looking to get a run on the outside. Coming out of turn 2. Allen looks to have a little bit of a run, but the 23 is right there with him. Door to door, 3-car battle for the race lead. Grimm looking to make a move down low, wants to regain his race lead. Side by side down the front stretch. Hoffman still your race leader. Second, currently going to be Allen. But the 23 right there with him. And here comes the 11 of Ogle. We're going to hop back on board the 11 as it's now has become a 4-car battle for the race lead. What does the Wooster, Ohioan Tom Ogle have in store for us? Grimm gets up in the line. Ogle going to stay up high. Looking to dime in the corner. Ogle getting a little loose. He's sending it for everything he's got. Using the entire racetrack. Tom Ogle all over the throttle. Down in the apron goes Ogle. They're dooring each other for second. Ogle looking to take them 3 wide. Not going to have an opening yet. Hoffman still your race leader, but Grimm and Allen door to door right by him. Grimm going to throw a slide job into second place. These guys are racing hard right now, folks, using every inch of the track they can. The 23 of Grimm looking to make another move. Underneath the 15, not going to have enough speed to finish the pass. Goes back up high. Ogle looking to make a move for third. Matt Allen still sitting up high. Let's hop on board with the number 53 of Matt Allen. Ogle looks to have the spot here. Can Ogle cover up? Slide job takes over third place. As we zoom back out and drop back, your pole sitter, Josh Robinson, currently sitting in the 9th spot. Micro Center number 30 machine, last season's champion, Josh Robinson. Looking to go back-to-back this year. But I tell you what, Robinson had a great season, obviously, but the luck did go his way at the end of the year. Grimm had race-winning speed every week, got involved in a wreck or two, and it cost him the championship. Then Scott Rickard's run came up short, so Josh Robinson capitalized on a couple mistakes by others and parked it in victory lane at the end of the year to win the championship. So out front, Dylan Grimm taking back the race lead as we're heading into lap number 34 here shortly. Hoffman looks to be losing some speed. Tom Ogle, though, looking to make the pass for second. Let's hop on board. Boy, I tell you what, Mr. Ogle is not trying to save those tires. He's sideways the entire corner, it looks like. And you know what that means, folks? It's time to bring Mr. Ogle in here live while he's racing under green, because we don't care here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We make our own rules. If Ogle can't handle it, then he needs to get out the hot seat, because we're pulling him into the broadcast booth right here live. Here he comes. Tom Blake in the booth, you got me?
Yeah.
Hey, how's the car feeling? Looking pretty good here.
It tightens up pretty bad.
Yeah,
but then the draft's so important. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of in the middle of it.
Definitely looks like she's getting a little sideways there in the corners.
Yeah, if you go down on the.
Uh-oh. All right, Tom. Well, I'll send you back
53
to you better look out. Well, hey, I'll send you back to your team. Good luck, Tom.
Thank you.
There's Tom bringing him in here live as he got stuffed there by the 53, it looked like. So they're 3 wide. Duking it out here. Tom Ogle losing a couple of positions there. Hopefully it wasn't due to the interview. It might have been. You never know. But to my defense, it looked like the 53 kind of stuffed him. But I'd have to see the replay, though. And you know what? Let's do it. Let's rewind here. See that replay. See if Tom made a mistake because I was interviewing him, or if he just got stuffed. All right. We're still green, by the way, folks. Don't you worry. Yep, the 53 just stuffed him. So that had nothing to do with the interview. I don't feel bad about interviewing him. 4 wide here. They're duking it out. It's a hornet's nest right now. As some of these guys start to lose some speed on these old tires. 53 at Matt Allen. He's willing to door anybody. Throwing right rears around like they're going out of style. Allen currently sitting in the 4th position, and Joshua Altus has worked himself up to 3rd. How about Joshua? The Lynchburg Virginian sitting in 3rd place. Zach Kreitz making a move here, looking to pass Allen for 4th. You better look out, Zach. Allen might stuff you. Kreitz making the move here. He's going to take over the spot. Meanwhile, Tom Ogle currently duking it out with the 30 of Robinson side by side. And folks, how about the 17 of William Duff, the 4th? Top 10 run here so far. How about it? Let's hop on board with the Mooresville, North Carolina. William Duff. Making a move to the outside. William Duff, he's feeling good here tonight. These guys have been 3 wide for a large portion of this race. Nobody giving an inch. Don Milkowicz back here in the 17th spot. Let's check out our battle for last here. We'll give it to Ross Tatum because it looks like Mark Fish has pit. So Ross Tatum winning the Hutchinson Motorsports battle for last. Congratulations, Ross, in that number 21 machine. Let's hop on board. See why that 21's so slow. He's just struggling here, folks. You hear them tires squealing. They are hurting. As we go back to the front here, Ogle has gotten around Allen. Looks like no payback was given. Ogle trying to work back up to the front after the mishap. Looking to take over the 5th position from Kreitz. Looks to have it side by side with Robinson. As Robinson has worked himself to the front, sitting in 4th right now. But Ogle right underneath him might have the speed to take the 4th spot as well. Not going to happen. As Tom said earlier, that draft definitely helps here in Michigan. Here comes a 5 of Scott Rickard trying to make a move down low. As we go back out front, Dylan Grimm, your race leader by about a 1/3 of a second. Grimm shaking the draft. You see that move? That's a pro move. Dylan Grimm doesn't want to let that 15 get a run on him down the backstretch. As Grimm continues to hold the race lead, how about this guy right here? The 6 machine of Sean Louder, newcomer to the series. The Redfield, South Dakotan. I didn't know anybody lived over in South Dakota, but here we got one. Sean Louder. He is flying here tonight, folks. He has gained 23 spots since the start of this race. After starting all the way back in the 29th position, he's sitting in 6th, folks. Let's hop on board with South Dakota, Sean Louder. Door to door with the 11 of Ogle. 3 wide battle. For 6th. Who's going to take it? These guys not giving each other much room here. Louder has it for now, but Ogle stuck in the middle. The GOAT, Scott Rickard, on the inside. Rickard's going to wash behind him. Going to be interesting to see when the pit window starts up here. Slide job. Ogle trying to take over the spot. He does not finish the pass, but he's going to get it here. Gets a little bit of draft help from the 05. Ogle back up to the 6th spot. But here comes Rickard. I believe he had to serve a penalty on that last pit stop. So he had to go all the way to the back, and he's worked himself all the way back up front here. Currently sitting in the 7th spot. So we'll drop back a little bit, see who else is battling back here. Jason Gratton back here, taking over the Hutchinson Motorsports battle for last. Well done, Jason. The 46 machine out of Pittsfield, Illinois. He's junk here tonight in Michigan. Let's hop on board, see why this car is so slow. Carter Phillips in the chat. Not sure what he's talking about. Said he needs some new commentators. Huh. That's interesting, Carter. Seems like we got a crybaby in the chat, Carter Phillips. Thanks for tuning in. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's #1 streaming service. Heading into lap number 46 out of 100. Almost halfway home. Dylan Grimm, still your race leader. Holding on the race lead from the 15 of Hoffman. Meanwhile, we'll drop back here, the 11th position, currently held by the 1 machine of Will Bustler. Scott Rickard, the GOAT in the 7 machine, trying to get back up to the front. Went from the back up to about 7th, and now he has about plateaued. Unable to get around the 11 of Ogle. Oh, stuffs it into the wall. Rickard giving it everything she's got. Meanwhile, Josh Robinson sitting in the 3rd spot here. Trying to run down the top 2. But they have kind of up and left the rest of the field, as they're about 2 seconds ahead of Robinson. You can see these tires are wearing down as Grimm continues to shake the draft. So I would assume the pit cycle should be starting here in the next 10 laps or so, I would think. But I have no clue. We're going to find out when they start coming down pit road. So we're going to drop back. Check out this battle for last here. Jason Gratton still holding on strong. The 46 machine out of Pittsfield, Illinois. Trying to get back around the 31. Wants to give him the last position. So we're going to hop on board. Look at this sold out crowd, folks. Not a single seat is open. These fans love their Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series racing. Season number 10 of the Stars and Stripes series. Only can be seen right here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's #1 streaming service. So, folks, as we continue to battle around the track, let's take a short break, but don't you worry. You're not going to miss a single lap of action. We're going to get the tunes playing. And we're going to stay live right here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We'll be back here shortly. As we return back from break here, lap number 55, not much has changed out front. Top two still Grimm, followed by Hoffman. We are just waiting for the pit cycle to start. We go back out front here. Grimm has about a 6/10 of a second lead on Hoffman. These two have kind of checked out from the rest of the field. Third place, Zach Kreitz. He's about 2.5 seconds behind the second place car. Good run so far from Kreitz out of Denver. Josh Robinson right there with him out of the number 30 machine. The Canton, Ohioan, last season's champion, looking to get his first win of the year. Sean Lauder back here in the 9th position. After starting in 29th, sitting in the top 10. Not too shabby for the Redfield South Dakotan. Scott Rickard currently sitting in 5th. Last pit cycle, he had to serve a penalty. We got one on the apron here. So we got a few guys have started the pit cycle. Looks like Ross Tatum, Mark Schrader, and Ryan Lynch have all pit. None of our leaders have come down pit lane yet. Pretty sure they're going to have to pit another time after this, I would assume. But we're going to find out. Scott Rickard continues to hold the 5th position. Joshua Altus down pit road. So he's your first of the guys up front to pit. He was sitting around 5th to 7th, I believe. So the Lynchburg Virginian, he's going to try it out here. See if he can shorten the cycle. Get out there on the fresh tires, maybe gain some ground. So Grimm still out front, got about a 1.5 second lead, starting to put it on him. Hoffman losing some ground on the race leader. These two still duking it out for 3rd. Robinson and Kreitz, bumper to bumper. Chad White down pit lane as well. Chad White was running around 7th or 8th. So those are your first two up front to pit. So you know here in the next couple laps, you're going to see a majority of the field coming down pit lane. Solid run so far for Andrew Hess, the new Lenox, Illinoisan. Sitting in the 8th spot right now. Dylan Hoffman down pit lane. Was in 2nd. So he's going to try them fresh tires, see if he can gain some ground on Grimm. Grimm's still putting down some decent lap times. My guess is, though, the next couple laps, you're definitely going to see that 23 coming down pit lane. It's been a 2-car race so far, essentially. But don't count out Scott Rickard. He had to go through the field that last run. Currently up to 4th. Grimm down pit lane. Race leader down pit lane. So your new leader is going to become Zach Kreitz. Bumper to bumper with Robinson. Nate Lynch, Josh Gratton also down pit lane as well. As well as Larry Griffin, Don Mikowicz. So there's only about 13 cars left that haven't pit here. Hoffman out of the pits here, trying to stay on the lead lap. Should be able to do so on those fresh tires. Rickard down pit lane as well as Kreitz. So Ogle and Robinson staying out as well as Hess and Lauder. Looks like Will Bustler down pit lane as well as Matt Allen. So only 8 cars left that need to pit. Robinson becoming your new race leader. How long do you want to stay out here? Let's see how big of a difference these fresh tires make. Once Hoffman finishes this next lap, we're going to know. He's definitely checking out from these guys. So your last lap from Robinson was a 40.34. Looks like guys on fresh tires are running. They still haven't crossed the line. Hang on. The best lap so far is 38.7. So it looks like a second and a half about. Definitely losing over a second to these guys on fresh tires. But it looks like Ogle, Ben Dunn, and Lauder all down pit lane. So there's 6 left out here that need to pit. Robinson, Hess, Bowling, Buffoli, Whitaker, and Grattan. Here comes Robinson. That's going to make Andrew Hess your new race leader. The 54 out of New Lenox, Illinois. Hess Gasoline 54 machine, Andrew Hess. Give him some TV time for leading the lap, folks. Here he is. Solid run so far. You don't want to stay out there too long because he's losing all kinds of time staying out. So it looks like Grimm didn't really gain any ground on Hoffman. Still about a second and a half behind him. They entered the pits around a second and a half apart, and it looks like they're still about a second and a half. So equal pit stops for the two. This is going to be your battle for the race lead once these pit cycles stops. Andrew Hess down pit lane, so that's going to cycle Bowling into the race lead. The HendrickCars.com number 44 machine, new race leader. Andrew Hess down pit lane, so 4 cars left to pit. How long does the 44 of Bowling stay out there? Elected not to pit this time either. But down pit lane goes Buffoli and Whitaker. So it looks like Jason Grattan and Kyle Bowling, the only 2 left to pit. Grattan trying something different because he was running in dead last. He figures, hell, I may as well stay out here, hope for a caution. He might stay until he's all the way on empty. There's your race leader here. Oh, coming down pit lane, Bowling down pit road. So we're going to see if Grattan comes down or if he's going to want to lead a lap. Looks like he's going to stay out. Jason Grattan from last to first. New race leader out of Pittsfield, Illinois. That car's not very fast tonight, but trying a different strategy out. How much longer can he handle staying out on fuel? Folks, right now, Grattan is running 40.51s. Grimm sitting in second is running a 38.9. So second and a half difference. Every single lap around. As we look through the field here, Tom Ogle sitting in the 8th position. Then we got Nate Lynch sitting in 16th. Lap number 69 coming up here out of 100. So just about 32 laps left to go here. Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Michigan 200. Right here, Thursday Night Racing. So we're going to take another short break here, and we'll be back shortly. But don't you worry, you're not going to miss a lap of action, because we're going to get the tunes playing, and we'll be back in a bit. As we return back from break, lap number 79 out of 100, about underway here. Just about 21 laps left to go here for the Michigan 200 race number 2 on season number 10. 20 weeks. Who's going to win it here this season? Last year's champ right there, Josh Robinson, currently sitting in the 5th spot. But folks, the star of the show so far, it's Dylan Grimm in the 23. My pick to win it, and he is out front by about 2.7 seconds right now. That 23 car of Grimm is dialed in right now. Does anybody have anything for him? Hoffman sitting in 2nd, trying to hold off the rest of these guys. They have slowly reeled them in. But right behind them, Kreitz, Rickard, and Robinson. Let's hop on board the Robinson, currently running 5th, as they are to the back bumper of Hoffman. Door-to-door battle for 4th. Rickard in the 05 on the outside, looking to hold off the 30 of Robinson. Now we're going to see, now that these 4 are together, if they stay in a line, I wonder if they can run down Grimm. Robinson able to take over the 4th spot. So Grimm out front by 3.1 seconds right now. I'm sorry, 2.8 seconds, 2.9. So we're going to see if these guys can maybe work together, try to reel them in a little bit. Draft helps a tad, but it's not like Daytona or Dega. Hopping on board your race here. Looks like we got a lap car coming up. Grimm looks to be downshifting in the corners. Definitely appears to help. Trying to get around the 10 car. That is Mark Schrader. Schrader going to let him by. So Hoffman 3.1 seconds behind your race leader. Robinson taking over the 3rd spot. And here comes Ogle inserting himself into this battle. I think that answers that. These guys are not going to work together to try to reel in Grimm. Robinson trying to get up to the 2nd position, but he's actually going to lose a spot and drop back to 4th. Looking to get a little bit of help from the 11 with a bit of a push. Kreitz going to roll the top. Might lose a spot here to Robinson. Robinson trying to get underneath the 15. Kreitz going to push the 30. The battle for 2nd is real. Kreitz with a big push down the front stretch. Robinson door to door with Hoffman. Robinson slide job takes over the 2nd spot. We drop back. Joshua Alt is trying to reel in these guys as they continue to duke it out. Alt is sitting in the 7th position right now. Let's check out our battle for last. Folks, the battle for last has no hard rules. We just kind of make it up on the go. Typically, I give it to the guy, the last car on the lead lap. And right now, folks, that's Mr. Doug Pierce. Let's give Mr. Doug Pierce some TV time. Here he is. Hutchinson Motorsports, a battle for last. Going to you, Mr. Doug Pierce. Congratulations. What a great honor it must be to win the Hutchinson Motorsports, a battle for last, here on lap number 85. So we head back out front. Dylan Grimm continues to pull away. He is up to 3.4 seconds on the lead. Just 15 laps left to go. Grimm definitely wants this thing just to stay green. It's going to take a miracle to reel him in at this point. As we look through the field, your Hutchinson Motorsports hard charger, currently Mr. Matt Allen, Started in 31st, currently sitting in the 11th position. That's good for all you mathematicians at home. 20 positions gained here. Hutchinson Motorsports, hard charger. But it's a close battle because Mr. DJ Weeks has gained 19 positions himself. Looking to get around Mr. Bustler here to make it 20. He wants that Hutchinson Motorsports hard charger. The 97 of DJ Weeks. Let's hop on board. Yep, nothing brewing there yet. So we're going to jump back out front here. Robinson looks to leave this pack a little bit. Kreitz getting around Hoffman. Hoffman might have burned up some tires or something, because this pack has reeled them in and they are all starting to pass him. Here comes Ogle in the 11, losing it off the corner. Let's hop on board with Mr. Tom Ogle in the number 11 machine, sitting in the 5th spot, going to work on the 15 of Hoffman. With just about 13 laps left to go here for the Michigan 200 Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Folks, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to the page, because if you just tuned in, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, it's the world's #1 streaming service. You don't need any other streaming services, folks. If you're paying for Netflix, you're wasting your money. All you need, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the largest library of races in the world, 100% confirmed. Don't even look it up. As we drop back, Joshua Alta sitting in the 7th spot. Then behind him, Bustler in 8th, Chad White 9th, and DJ Weeks dropped back to 10th here. The rookie Chad White looking to get his first top 10 on the season. So out front, Dylan Graham, your race leader, 3.3 seconds of a lead. With just 11 to go. It's going to take a miracle to reel in that 23 machine of Mr. Dylan Graham. That car is hooked up here tonight. Just so you can see how big of a lead he's got. There it is. Crossing the line now. And then Robinson in 2nd place, crossing the line. For all you guys with stopwatches, that's 3.3 seconds. The battle for 3rd is spicing up. Here's Kreitz getting to the back bumper of Hoffman. Let's hop on board with the number 9 machine of Zach Kreitz out of Denver. Unable to find a way around him. Ogle right there with him as well. Rickard maintaining pace there with just 10 laps left to go. It's a 4-car battle for 2nd. Well, a 5-car battle for 2nd. Let's see what's going on through the field. We got Matt Allen in 11th. Trying to find where we got some battles going. Right here, looks like Josh Gratton duking it out with Nate Lynch side by side. Folks, this is a battle for 14th. You don't want to miss this. Let's hop on board with Mr. Josh Gratton. Door to door with the Bitcoin number 25 machine. Who wants to take home the 14th spot? Gratton's going to lose it. There goes the 25. Nate Lynch says, later loser, 14th is all mine. 9 laps left to go. Dylan Graham out front by over 3 seconds still. Robinson starting to leave the rest of this group. Hoffman holding on to the 3rd spot as Kreitz, Ogle, and Rickard right there with him. Rickard giving Ogle a little bit of a bump heading into turn 3. Don't damage the Hutchinson Motorsports TV sticker, Scott. I paid good money for that thing. Down the front stretch. Rickard going to lose a little bit of ground. 8 laps left to go. Uh-oh, well, Bustler just junked it. Not sure what happened. His hood flipped down. He is done. Caution's out. I think we could have kept that green, but hey, let's see what happened. Let's rewind it. That's unfortunate, though, Dylan. You know, these guys are probably going to come in and get tires. Them tires are junk. All right. Oh, looks like Chad White got into him. Let's see this replay. Trying to get a better angle here. Let's go to the chopper cam. Here it is. The one on the outside, Chad White on the inside. Well, you know, I mean, just a racing deal right there. Looks like, I mean, White held his ground. The one came down into him, technically. Yeah, I mean, Chad White was there. A little bit of net code, too. That's just a bad deal. Will Bustler just blew his engine. So that car's junk. We're going to have a caution here, folks. That's going to really spice things up. Dylan Grimm had this race won. Going to be interesting to see how these pit strategies play out. Because as we saw earlier, fresh tires are about a second and a half difference. You have to come and get tires at this point. If you're staying out there on old tires, you are not winning this race. And I wouldn't get cute and get two either. You just got to get 4 tires and hope for the best. It's a tough thing to do, though, when you're in the race lead. But you got to do what you got to do. Here comes Grimm and probably the rest of the field. Yep, the entire field essentially coming down. Let's see if any of these guys stay out. Lawson's a lap down. So, yep. Every single car on the lead lap coming down pit lane. But we will find out, though, if any of these guys are willing to try to take 2 tires. Gain some track position. Not a bad idea if you're sitting back in mid-pack. Let's see who wins the battle off of pit road. Grimm came in as your race leader. Looks like everybody looking to get 4 tires. A couple of guys overshooting their pit stalls. Grimm's going to win the race off of pit road. He's going to maintain your race lead. Second looks to be Robinson, taking advantage of that pole position, that last stall. Just out there right before Hoffman. So really nothing changed in the top 5, it looks like. So the field's the same, essentially. We're going to have around 3 or 4 laps left to go once we get green. So we're going to get some tunes playing. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We'll be back for the finish of this one here in a bit. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to the page. We'll be back shortly for the finish. As we return back from break, folks, we're going to get to the finish here. If these guys can keep it clean and green, we're going to have 4 laps left to go. Pace car's about to head in. Get out of the way because your front row is going to be Grimm on the inside, Robinson on the outside. Grimm has led almost every lap so far, looking to bring home the finish. And the pace car is in. These fans are excited. They're on their feet. They're off their seats as they enter the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air in Michigan. Just 4 laps left to go. Who's going to park it in victory lane for the Michigan 200? A good jump there by Grimm, looking to leave the field. The battle for second is real. Hoffman able to take it over. Robinson going to roll the outside, but he's a sitting duck as Ogle gets by him, and here comes the 05 of Rickard. It's a hornet's nest. One gets loose off the corner. They're everywhere. We got one blinking. Keeping it clean and green as they're 4 wide on the backstretch. And the 60 just jumped him. Caution is out. Unbelievable. These guys are junking each other. Let's see what happened here. Looks like Ben Dunn just flat out junked that guy. Looked almost intentional. Let's just go back a little bit. Okay, there we go. So the 25 of Lynch, he's blinking a little bit. 60 gets loose. He comes up. Lynch is blinking, but he's straightened it up there. Yeah, 60 just keeps coming up, just flat out dumps him. There must have been words exchanged between the two beforehand. Ben Dunn does not like that Bitcoin number 25 machine of Nate Lynch. He just junked him. Hey, Nate, your car is junk. Caution back out. We're going to have a green-white checkered, folks. See if we can get it done next time. So we're going to get the Hutchinson Motorsports tunes back out there. We're going to have the finish here next, hopefully. We'll be back shortly once again. As we return back from break, gonna be a green-white checkered. We're gonna see if we can get it done this time. Gonna be Grimm on the inside, Hoffman on the outside. Can they keep it clean and green, or are they gonna junk it again? Nate Lynch just junked it. What happened there? Nate Lynch just junked it under caution. Let's see the replay, folks. Nate, don't you think you're gonna get away with that? We're gonna watch this. This is impressive. So Lynch leaving the pits here. Let's hop on board here, see what Mr. Lynch was doing. Warming his tires up a little bit. Nate Lynch right in front of the field, and he tows it. Oh, by the way, we did extend the caution there, I believe. So, all right, we're going to try this again here. Go around one more lap. The field is set. These fans are ready to see some action, as we saw some entertainment right there by the 25 and Nate Lynch. Well done, Nate. in front of a sold-out crowd. Pace car is in. Field is set. Grimm on the inside. Hoffman on the outside. The Michigan 200 all comes down to this. Green flag in the air. Another good jump there by the 23 of Grimm. Hoffman well connected, though. Rickard giving him a push. 2 laps left to go. Hoffman throws a block down low on the 11. He goes low. Rickard looking to stay high. Grimm going to the inside. Door-to-door battle for third. Coming to the white flag this next time around. Let's hop on board with Ogle. See what he's seeing out of his front windshield. Caution's out. Unbelievable. We were ready for a good finish, folks. Folks, that's going to be the race, I think. No more green-white checkers. Let's see what happened here. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be the race. But hang on. Let's see why this yellow came out. Let's go to the Hutchinson Motorsports chopper cam. Looks like Grattan wrecks. Josh Grattan. Oh, you get dumped. Matt Allen is a wrecking ball here tonight. Oh, and the 60 ARCA breaks him. So the 8 gets junked. Matt Allen is on a tear tonight. He is my new favorite driver. He just flat out junked him. Let's see this replay here. This is a replay, by the way. Might have went too far back. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry, Matt Allen. I'm sorry. That was not Matt Allen. It's throwing me off because these numbers are wrong. It was a 93, actually, that junked him. So sorry about that. It looks like it was Don Milkowicz out of York, Pennsylvania. I owe you an apology, Matt. You didn't junk him. But this guy sure did. Matt did. Let's hop on board, see what happened. He just runs right through him. Takes him out. Unbelievable. So the checkered flag's out here. Dylan Grimm, your race winner. Under caution. So Grimm going to win it out of Fort Collins. Hoffman second, followed by Rickard, Ogle, and Robinson, your top 5. Dylan Grimm, I don't think he usually comes in here for interviews, but hey, Dylan, if you want to take an interview, hop into the waiting room. I'll give you a minute or so. But let's pull up your results here so you can see where your favorite driver finished. Give it a moment. It always takes a minute to populate. Here it is. So Dylan Grimm taking home the win there in the 23. He was my pick to win it, and he wins it. The second place position going to Dylan Hoffman, who had a great run all night long. Third place, Scott Rickard, after a mishap in the pits, able to work back to the field. Fourth place, the Hutchinson Motorsports / White Claw, number 11 machine, Tom Ogle, the gambling addict. Fifth place going to last year's champion, Josh Robinson. And there you can see the rest of your top 18, I guess we'll call it. And we're watching the 23 at Grimm burn it down here. Dylan Grimm, your race winner. Unfortunately ended that under caution, but to be fair, Grimm was the dominant car all night long. But it looks like Mr. Grimm not coming to the chat. So, folks, nonetheless, we appreciate you coming out, spending your Thursday night right here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Be sure to click the like button on the video. Subscribe to the page. We're going to be back every single Thursday night for the Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series. This was just race number 2 out of 20. We got a long way to go, folks. But once again, we appreciate you tuning in. Till next time, I'm the GOAT, Blake.